What if the path to a century of life wasn't a complex puzzle, but a simple, elegant map? In Japan, one of the nation's longest-serving doctors was still treating patients after his 100th birthday. His secret wasn't a cabinet full of prescriptions or a strict, punishing diet. Instead, he found vitality in the same simple meals, day after day. Just before his passing, he shared his profound wisdom. Let's break it down so you can begin today. The average American life expectancy hovers at 76 years. Meanwhile, in Okinawa, Japan, where the sun warms the air to 84 degrees, it's common to see centenarians walking, cooking, and gardening with vigor. What is their fountain of youth? It isn't found in expensive treatments or pharmaceuticals. It's woven into the fabric of their daily diet and lifestyle. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara lived to be a vibrant 105, practicing medicine for most of his life. His formula: simple meals, consistent routines, and a deep appreciation for life's small joys. Today, we'll uncover 5 core principles he lived by, and how they can supercharge your energy, digestion, and focus, especially after 60. That was a mistake, but why? It's the habit of eating to excess while ignoring the wisdom of Hara-hachi-bu. Let's start with a concept that seems simple on the surface: how much we eat. In the Western world, feeling stuffed is often the goal. Clean your plate. Get the large portion for a better value. But in Okinawa, Japan, home to a remarkable number of centenarians, the goal is entirely different. They practice Hara-hachi-bu, a guiding principle that means eating only until you are 80% full. Just 80%, and then you stop. What's the magic behind this? Eating slightly less dramatically reduces your calorie intake, which in turn can lower inflammation, lessen oxidative stress on your organs, and help maintain a healthy weight without ever feeling like you're on a diet. The National Institute on Aging has confirmed the link between moderate caloric restriction and a longer, healthier life with better metabolic function. Dr. Hinohara, Japan's centenarian doctor, lived by this principle. He championed light eating, savoring every mouthful and leaving the table feeling pleasantly satisfied, not overstuffed. He credited this practice for his incredible stamina and mental sharpness deep into his 90s. Consider Helen, age 68. She was raised with the clean plate club mentality, always finishing her food, even when she felt full. Over the years, she noticed a pattern of sluggish digestion, afternoon energy crashes, and fitful sleep. Then she discovered Hara-hachi-bu. She began pausing mid-meal to ask herself, am I still hungry, or am I just eating out of habit? The results were life-changing: more energy, deeper sleep, less bloating, and, to her surprise, she enjoyed her food more. Try this tonight: eat slowly. Take a breath between bites. When you feel about 70% full, pause. Your eating habits are just the beginning. Next, we'll explore the surprising proteins that are cherished in Japan. Second error: ignoring the power of beans and plant-based proteins. Let's talk about protein. It's essential for muscle, recovery, and graceful aging. But here lies a common mistake, especially in the West. For many, protein means one thing: meat. In Okinawa, one of the world's longevity hotspots, the primary protein sources aren't steak and chicken. They come from plants, specifically the humble soybean. Think of delicious tofu, savory miso, nutrient-dense natto, and fresh edamame. These aren't just traditional dishes, they are the cornerstones of the Japanese longevity diet. What makes them so special? Soy-based foods are packed with complete plant protein, but they also contain isoflavones, which help reduce inflammation and support heart health, and prebiotic fiber that feeds your good gut bacteria. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that regular soy consumption is linked to lower LDL cholesterol, better bone density, and a reduced risk of cognitive decline. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara made tofu a regular part of his diet. He believed it kept his arteries clear and his digestive system working smoothly, even past his 100th birthday. Meet Frank, a 73-year-old retiree who had always been wary of soy, having heard myths about hormones. But after watching a documentary on Japanese centenarians, he was inspired to experiment. Twice a week, he swapped his usual red meat for a simple tofu stir-fry with bok choy, garlic, and ginger. It was light, easy, and satisfying. After just 3 weeks, he noticed his blood pressure had lowered, his joint aches had eased, and his need for an afternoon nap had vanished. Here's your takeaway: you don't have to become a vegetarian. Simply aim to swap in lentils, black beans, or tofu for a couple of meals each week. Next, let's uncover a powerful anti-aging food that many Americans overlook, but is a daily ritual for the Japanese. Let's move on, because overlooking the power of fermented foods is a frequent oversight. This is one of Japan's most potent secrets to a long and healthy life. It's not a vitamin or a trendy supplement. It's a daily tradition, served warm, comforting, and alive with goodness. We're talking about fermented foods. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, the revered Japanese physician, began each day with a bowl of miso soup. For him, it was more than just a meal, it was a daily ritual of renewal. Miso, natto, pickles, and fermented sea vegetables are staples in the Okinawan diet. They are teeming with live probiotics to balance your gut, enzymes to help you absorb nutrients, and anti-inflammatory compounds that protect your brain, joints, and immune system. In the West, many seniors reach for probiotic pills, but real fermented foods offer a synergistic benefit that a capsule often can't match. It's the combination of the whole food and the live microbes working together. Let me introduce you to Claire, a 70-year-old retired librarian. For years, she battled bloating, unpredictable digestion, and a constant feeling of heaviness after eating. She tried fiber supplements, digestive enzymes, and every probiotic pill on the market. Nothing clicked until a friend gave her a jar of real miso paste. She started each morning with a warm, soothing cup of miso broth. Just 1 cup. No other major diet changes, no pills. By the second week, the change was undeniable. The bloating? Gone. Her energy was steady and smooth. Her afternoons felt lighter. Her appetite was balanced. The power wasn't in a dried-out capsule, it was in the living, dynamic bacteria. You can start this easily. A spoonful of miso in hot water, or a few slices of real, naturally fermented pickles with a meal. It's about more than just your gut. It's about a balanced approach to aging well. Now, let's tackle one of the most demonized food groups in the West, which is a daily staple for the heart-healthy Japanese. Error number 4, fearing carbs and skipping sweet potatoes. Let's be honest. In the West, carbs have become public enemy number 1. You hear it everywhere, cut carbs to lose weight. Seniors should avoid starch. But the truth is, not all carbs are created equal. And some, like the ones eaten daily in Okinawa, may be a key to a longer life. Enter the Japanese purple sweet potato. It's more than just a pretty color, it's a nutritional powerhouse. In fact, it makes up over 60% of the daily calories for Okinawan centenarians. What's their secret? They are bursting with anthocyanins, the powerful antioxidants that protect blood vessels and fight cellular aging. They are full of fiber, which helps stabilize blood sugar and promote healthy digestion. They are rich in potassium and vitamin C, vital for heart health and a strong immune system. And with a low glycemic index, they provide steady energy without the crash. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara often chose sweet potatoes over rice, believing they were gentler on the body and provided powerful protection. Research from the National Institutes of Health confirms that diets rich in anthocyanins, like those from Japanese sweet potatoes, are linked to better blood vessel function, lower inflammation, and a slower rate of cognitive decline in older adults. Meet Paul, 69, pre-diabetic, and feeling tired and frustrated. He had been avoiding all carbs, even the good ones. But his energy was tanking and his cravings were out of control. His dietitian suggested he try steamed Japanese sweet potatoes. No oil, no sugary toppings, just simple and pure. Paul started adding half a cup to his lunch each day. Within 2 weeks, his energy was stable all afternoon, his sugar cravings had subsided, and his blood sugar readings were more stable than they had been in years. Here is your key insight: don't fear carbs. Choose them wisely, like the Japanese do. Now for the final lesson from Japan's oldest doctor. It isn't something you eat, but a way you live. Let's put it all together. Before we conclude, there's a final, crucial piece that often gets missed. It's a force more powerful than any single food on your plate. It's not just what you eat, but the rhythm with which you live. Dr. Hinohara didn't follow a rigid diet. He didn't count calories or track macros. He lived with a certain flow, a simple, beautiful rhythm that defined his long life. Each morning began with something light, a warm bowl of miso soup, a gentle walk, the pleasure of reading. He avoided overeating not out of restriction, but out of respect for his body. He famously took the stairs, not the elevator, well into his 90s. He stayed curious, giving lectures, writing books, and always smiling. He once said, "To be young is to have fun." Think of Marie, 71. She used to be obsessed with labels. Low carb this, no sugar that. It left her feeling anxious, always chasing the next rule. Then, she read about Dr. Hinohara and decided to change her approach. She started her day with a 20-minute walk. She ate her meals slowly. She made time for an afternoon cup of tea, just to sit quietly. She planted a small herb garden on her windowsill and found joy in watching it grow. The rhythm changed everything. Health isn't just physical. It's emotional, mental, and rhythmic. As you reflect on these lessons, remember this: don't just count grams of protein, cultivate moments of peace. Don't just cut sugar, add joy. Feed your body, but also feed your soul. If you don't know where to start, start simple. Start with joy. Start like the doctor who lived to 105, with a smile. Next, we'll recap the 5 principles and how you can get started, one small step at a time. So let's pause and bring it all together. These are not complicated strategies. They are simple, daily shifts practiced by some of the longest-living people on Earth, inspired by Japan's oldest doctor. Here are 5 simple changes you can begin today. Stop at 80% full. This aids digestion, increases energy, and promotes a long life. Practice pausing before you feel stuffed. Add more plant proteins. Tofu, lentils, and edamame are easy to cook and gentle on your system. Embrace fermented foods. A spoonful of miso or a slice of fermented pickle feeds your gut with beneficial bacteria for better immunity. Choose smart carbs. Sweet potatoes provide sustained energy without the sugar crash. Live with rhythm. Find joy in simple routines and nourishing meals. It's not just about the food, it's about the flow, the spirit, the happiness. Each of these shifts supports your heart, sharpens your mind, improves your digestion, and helps you maintain your independence. And the best part? You can take it one step at a time. You don't have to change everything at once. Start with one thing. One bite. One habit. One breath between spoonfuls. Which of these resonates with you most today? Let us know in the comments below. Your choice might just be the inspiration someone else needs to see. Stay tuned, because we're about to reveal a very popular health food that might actually be making seniors feel older, not younger. It's time to close. You don't need a perfect plan to live a longer life. You just need small, consistent actions, starting today. Taste the savory richness of miso. Steam a sweet potato. And remember to smile at lunch. Every small habit adds up. This is about more than adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Who's with me? Drop a comment if you're starting your longevity journey today. See you in the next video, where we'll expose a health food that could be aging your body faster than you think.